everyone and welcome to the show. I am Amisha Shah. Let me start with a real situation. It's 5 o'clock and your child is supposed to go for a sports activity. And he says, Mama, I'm hungry. The mother is all confused. What should I give him? Should I give him something light or something that fills him up? But whatever I'm giving, am I giving that is right for him? The confusions are endless. While we focus so much on coaching, performance and practice, but the real fuel is nutrition, and there is where we all feel lost. So today we have a very special guest who's not only going to talk about nutrition in sports, but also overall development of your child. Our speaker is someone who has truly redefined what it means to nourish the body, not just for performance, but for life. She is a certified clinical and sports nutritionist with over 8 years of rich experience, working across diverse areas, from fueling young athletes to supporting women through pregnancy, postpartum recovery, and even life beyond 40. She is currently associated with CN School of Sports and has also been associated with DHS Multi-Speciality Hospital along with becoming a pregnancy yoga instructor. So let's dive into this conversation on sports and nutrition for kids and make it simpler, clearer and actually doable for all of us. Hello friends, so today we have a nutritionist, a clinical nutritionist who's an expert, and she's also a mother of 2 young children who are also an athletes, right?
Yes.
So today we are going to get something which is much more simpler, real and which something is doable.
Very true.
Before we start, I think I would first of all would like to know, okay, what is sports nutrition? Is it different from the normal nutrition? I mean, do we need something like a sports nutrition specifically?
First of all, thank you so much for a warm welcome, and I'm really looking forward to have a great conversation. Well, to start with, this is a special nutrition and for the young athlete. What does it mean? It doesn't mean just protein या तो कोई supplement ले लेना. It means having a proper proportion of all the nutrient in right quantity and right time. Especially वो बच्चों के लिए जो actively sports खेलते हैं and जो खुद को everyday train करते हैं, and in such a way कि वो support करे उनके overall growth, development and also their performance. And it's a myth that only people जो advanced sports खेलते हैं या तो competitive sports खेलते हैं सिर्फ उनको sports nutrition की ज़रूरत है. Any child, and nowadays I have seen lot of child are playing, training every single day for more than an hour, and they are doing multiple things at a time. So in their growing phase, sports nutrition या तो special this nutrition becomes very very important, and basic care needs to be done for every child.
So while we have clearly defined that nutrition in sports is necessary, but why is it important and how does it really help?
So let me tell you why it is become very very important. Let me tell you 3 reasons. First, growing age, जो growing athlete होते हैं उनकी nutritional demand double होती है. 1, to suffice their growth and development, and second is for the activities they are doing. और अगर हम ये Indian scenario में देखें तो many Indian kids do lack in lot of essential nutrient, जैसे कि iron हो गया, protein हो गया या तो B12, D3 हो गया, एंड उसमें भी अगर वो exhaustive sports खेल रहे हैं या तो hard training ले रहे हैं, then this gap just widens. So it is very important that they are taking care of what is going in their body at each and every moment. The second is that performance and stamina still matters. So even if your child is not playing a competitive sports, but playing sports, then studying, going to school, doing different activities, then poor nutrition for a long period of time can be seen in form of जैसे low focus, low energy, low stamina, या तो cramps होना, headaches होना, in lot of other forms. So then it becomes important. And third, अगर आपने बचपन से ही basic nutrition right लिया है, properly खाया है, so when they grow up, when they come into that real competitive stage, या तो real competition start होती है, so their body has already acquired that kind of a strength to be able to perform better. क्योंकि there is nothing like overnight कोई change होगा. It is what you do in first 10 years defines your next 10 years.
Wow, absolutely. और मुझे ये बताइए आगे कि in India the sports kids work hard, the parents work hard, and they really, try to make the right nutrition. But I feel that sometimes, when they go international, there is something lacking. And do you think this is the result of nutrition in it?
Definitely, one of the very important reason in India is lack of nutritional awareness. कि बच्चा है सब खा सकता है. In that belief, they are not given adequate attention to nutrition. But understand, if your kid is a sports person, you have to treat that kid as a sports person and not like a normal bacha. Then only they will be able to compete when it comes at the advanced level. So lack of nutrition awareness and the lack of knowledge on recovery. So what happens when they transit from junior to senior year? There is a lot of burnout, ya to overload, and lot of injuries. Because of that, unfortunately, even if they are very talented, they have to drop out. So that's why when we see, especially in India scenario, statistics shows that you have lot of junior players, but somehow they are not able to transit from junior to senior years.
Okay, thankfully we have you to simplify this ahead for us. So now please tell us, India, especially being a vegetarian, most of them being vegetarian. Now, what all should the mothers or parents focus on, and if you can just simplify it further and give us more in-depth knowledge on that.
Right. So let me tell you one little shocking facts, that most of the kids in India are undernourished. Now when I say undernourished, doesn't in form of quantity of food, but the quality of nutrient. Because we are like a carbs rich country. So carbs of course are very important, but at the same time the balance of all the nutrient, vitamin, minerals, hydration, everything becomes important when you are playing sports, or especially when in your growing years. So all this is very important कि proper nourishment बच्चे का जाए. Second, especially in context of sports and also in context of their growth year, few nutrient becomes very, very important than others, and they are calcium, iron, B12, protein and vitamin D3. Very, very important to be included each and every day in your kids' meal.
Okay, so that's great. Now we know what all should be included, but let's simplify it furthermore. A day in a life of a young athlete, from morning to while he's going for his class, before an hour. If you can just give a rough layout, a skeleton for parents to kind of just use it as a go ahead. These are must, these are not.
So it has to be completely customized, because on the timings, the kind of activities they do, how many hours they train, what are in between their age, height, weight, everything. But if I have to give you a very basic simple idea, a child should never go to school empty stomach. Morning, they cannot be, even if they are teenager. I have seen lot of teenagers these days don't want to eat anything before going to school because they feel they are not hungry. But morning meals are very, very important. They have to carry their snack, and it doesn't have to be a dry snack. Understand, any dry snack is an empty calories. So first meal of the day has to be something fresh, nutritious. Once they need to have 3 main meals during the day and 3 small meals that they need to carry, depending on the activities they are doing and depending on the timing. Second, what as an Indian, what I feel we lack is adding protein. Now it is not difficult, but planning is very important. Trying to add protein in all your main meals, and not only like I'm taking protein in the night or taking protein at the random time. You have to add in each and every meal of yours. That becomes very, very important. So yeah, their lunch, their pre-snack before going for the training. If they are going for training for 2 hours, they need to carry something with it, and not only just a water bottle. Look at the weather in India. Most of the Indian weather is hot, humid. Only water for somebody who is training hard will not suffice. And then having your nice dinner, which also comprise of protein, carbs and healthy fats.
Right.
So 3 main meals, 3 small meals, taking care, never train empty stomach, never go to school empty stomach, add protein on all your meals, pre-training, post-training meals becomes very important. So all these are the basic things, but if taken care properly, they get a wholesome diet.
Wow, this seems to be very good pointers to just keep on checking on, and you can just follow it right.
True.
But sometimes we do feel a lot confused as a mother. I would say that there are when we know, okay, a protein is important and we would want to include it, but there are so many options available in market, and sometimes it gets just more confusing on what to try, what not to try. Should it come out from the basic food that we consume, or should we need something extra like a multivitamin or a protein powder to add to young athletes meals and day-to-day routine?
Okay, understand. Supplement, any form of supplement doesn't substitute the real food, first. Second, supplements are not for the kids because there is no research done on the younger population on the effect of supplements for a long period of time. And let me tell you, there is no lack of option, there is a lack of structured planning. And because of that we feel कि क्या दे क्या ना दे, इतना सारा available है. Just start with the basics. Try giving whatever you can from your home meal, and trust me, that will suffice. If the planning is better, if the timing and the quantity is better, you won't need anything else. Unless that kid is playing at some national or international level, that's where a lot of other factors will come in. But other than that, if they are eating from home food, that should suffice always.
Oh wow, great. So while we are talking about what they should eat during the day, a typical Gujarati food, do you think that suffice in terms of the protein intake especially that the child requires?
Absolutely. Actually, that's the biggest myth, that protein will not be able to suffice. Let me tell you again that there is no lack of food option, there is a lack of structured planning.
Okay.
Right? Of course, when it comes to Gujarati or any Indian food, we are carbohydrate rich food meals options more. But when you plan it properly, especially in terms of your kids who are active in sports, then you can suffice the requirement. Now, if you ask me, does non-vegetarian have an edge over vegetarian people? हाँ, because जो नॉन वेज खाते हैं उनके लिए एम्पल सोर्स ऑफ प्रोटीन या आयरन या B12 मिलना बहुत ईजी है. हमें प्लान करना पड़ता है जो वेजिटेरियन खाते हैं, बट अगर प्लान करें तो वो सफाइस है. सो इट शुडंट क्रिएट एनी प्रॉब्लम इन टर्म्स ऑफ देयर ग्रोथ, इन टर्म्स ऑफ देयर परफॉर्मेंस. एब्सोल्युटली इंडियन फूड can have a ample of vegetarian food, can have a ample of protein requirement to meet your child's need.
Oh, that's great. आपने जस्ट अभी बताया कि इंडियन फूड में, गुजराती फूड में भी कार्बोहाइड्रेट ज़्यादा होते हैं. And nowadays, even teenagers, they want to eat everything sugar free and they just want to cut the carb. But in a growing young child, do you think is that necessary? I mean, cutting out carbs, isn't that harmful also?
It's a very nice question that you have put here, because actually this is also a problem nowadays. Agar because of the awareness or because of the way they look, because of Instagram, I have seen lot of teenagers have stopped eating, started doing the keto diet जिसमें carbs बहुत कम हो, या started cutting down carbs as they are the enemy. But understand role of carbs in our body. In fuel in the car is equal to carbs in your body. So they are that important. They are the primary and most important source of energy in our body. अगर मैं आपको सिंपल एग्जाम्पल से समझाऊँ, एंड ऑल्सो फॉर दी ऑडियंस, अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल मुझे अहमदाबाद से मुंबई जाना है, मेरी कार एकदम अप टू डेट है, इंजन एकदम स्टडी है, बट विदाउट पेट्रोल और डीजल विल आई बी एबल टू रीच टू माई डेस्टिनेशन? नो, राइट? सो दैट्स अ रोल ऑफ कार्ब्स. सेकेंड, इफ आई कम टू द इवन सेकेंड स्टेज, मैं प्रीमियम पेट्रोल डलवा रही हूँ या तो स्टैंडर्ड पेट्रोल डलवा रही हूँ, बट इवन इफ प्रीमियम पेट्रोल इज नॉट सफिशिएंट, so will it be able to reach till Mumbai? It will not. So the first and foremost is sufficient fuel so that it can reach from one place to another. Then everything comes secondary. Even the protein comes secondary, because premium fuel डाल रहे हो, क्या quality of carbs खा रहे हो, क्या quality of food खा रहे हो, that will matter only if मेरे पास पहले एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाने के लिए ऑप्शन होगा.
Wow.
Second, most of the people who doesn't know that, in absence of proper carbs, and especially जो बच्चा active sports खेल रहा है, since we are talking about sports and nutrition, what happens is protein का role body में क्या है? To build your muscle and wear and tear, right? But अगर body में sufficient carbs नहीं है जो energy देते हैं, because body को constant energy चाहिए, तो in absence of that protein will do the role of carbs and provide the energy and not help the body to build muscle or do wear and tear. Are you getting me? So protein is also not able to do its function in absence of proper carbs. So हर एक चीज़, even healthy fats are important to absorb certain vitamins and minerals in the body. So it's not that one nutrient is good and another is bad. You need a right balance of carbs, protein and fats. And for the kids, for the young kids, it can be harmful also. It can lead to the loss of muscle mass and loss of energy, fatigue, tiredness, lot of things. So carbs for sports play a very, very important role.
So I would really like to know, okay, poor nutrition during the young age, does it really affect in future? I mean, if there is no proper nutrition given in the young years, how much does it affect?
I can say to the extent it affects a lot, especially in today's time. Poor nutrition for a long run can permanently affect their height, weight, their strength, their immunity and even the pubertal timing. So nutrition, even basic nutrition is very, very important for the children in their growing years.
So especially in India, we see a lot of hot weather. And so I want to know what is the role of hydration over here? And as you rightly mentioned earlier also that water is just not enough. True. So what can be done in such situations?
Very nice question, because everybody talks about protein, carbs, fat,
Correct.
vitamins, but very few people are able to talk about hydration. And hydration and sports go hand in hand. It's
Okay.
just not important. It's performance defining. That's what we say. Because especially हमारा जो weather है, when we are playing outside for a long period of time, right? बच्चा जब sweat होता है, तो it doesn't only lose water, they lose electrolyte as well.
Okay.
So when they are playing outside for a long period of time, शायद सिर्फ वाटर सफिशिएंट नहीं है, उनको इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स भी देना पड़ेगा. समथिंग वेरी सिंपल लाइक लेमन जूस विथ सॉल्ट एंड शुगर और कोकोनट वाटर, इवन ORS, दिस ऑल बिकम्स वेरी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड not only during the training, but the hydration throughout the day is very important for them to absorb certain nutrient in the body. Or you will be amazed to hear that 1 to 2% dehydration affects their health. They start feeling the cramps, headaches, they start feeling little dizziness, tired. और अगर आपका बच्चा है पूरे दिन वो थकान लगता है, first check their hydration. It might be because they are not having enough water throughout the day. So even 1 to 2% start impacting their health and impacting their performance. Even a good athlete, performance day में if it's he or she is not hydrated well, can become a bad cannot perform well, just because there is no proper hydration. So it's that important.
Oh, so this is a very important key for everyone, that just water is not enough. Thank you so much. So I want to know, does lack of sleep affect the nutrition?
Well, I can say that sleep is the most underrated thing in today's time. जब हम भी छोटे थे तो lot of we also used to do all-nighters, do projects in the night. We never cared about sleep. पर अगर आप बहुत सारे recent research देखो, so they have placed lot of importance on sleep and quality of sleep. And it has shown that वो directly आपके performance को और आपकी even growth and development को affect करता है. So अगर कोई मुझे पूछे कि if I have to choose between sleep and exercise, I will say choose your sleep. Because
Okay.
अगर if you have proper sleep, then only you will be able to recover and train better.
So does that affect the nutrition that you, how better the body consumes that nutrition from the food?
Not really. It doesn't directly affect the absorption of nutrient, पर जो आप train करते हो, so the recovery and the
Okay.
repair happens when you are sleeping.
Okay.
So that's why it becomes very important.
Okay, so now let me come to the real question, which I said earlier also, that for a young athlete, for a parent, they always wonder that before the sport activity that the child is supposed to go, before kya dena chahiye? Is it has to be something light or filling, or or it has to be something which really helps them in the sport? So if you can give us clear examples on what should be given actually.
Okay, so they are called pre-training and post-training meals.
Okay.
First understand, they are not extras. कि टाइम है तो दिया, उनके पास वो ट्यूशन क्लास नहीं जा रहा है, वो डायरेक्टली जा रहा है तो दिया.
Okay.
इट इज़ मस्ट इफ़ दे आर ट्रेनिंग हार्ड एवरी सिंगल डे. तो ये मत सोचो कि बस ये टाइम मिलता है, मेरे पास टाइम है, उनके पास टाइम है, तो खाया, भूख है तो खाया. इट बिकम्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वॉट कैन बी गिवन नाउ डिपेंडिंग ऑन द टाइम. अगर आपकी ट्रेनिंग के बीच में आपके पास सिर्फ 1 घंटा है तो गिव समथिंग वेरी इजी टू डाइजेस्ट, सिंपल, समथिंग लाइक अ फ्रूट or fruit juice or coconut water which is easy to digest and some amount of protein maybe, right? So then when they go and train, they have sufficient energy to train. So this is what you can give. And post training, once, because what happens when you are training, the microfibers of the muscles are breaking down.
Okay.
So the repair starts happening immediately. So after training, within an hour, I always say have protein rich meal,
Okay.
which also includes good carbs and good healthy fats. Now example can be maybe your dinner, you can have your egg sandwich, or you know, if you are vegetarian, maybe paneer sabji roti, or you can even have khichdis with lot of vegetable and dahi. So anything which is a protein rich meal should be given to the sports person within that window of 60 minutes. So depending on the time of their training, something needs to be given pre-training and a proper meal needs to be given post-training, so that entire their growth development happens, their recovery happens better, and that directly also affects their performance in longer run.
Oh wow, this is a very excellent point, that not only pre but post is also what you should really take care of, and something, giving them something protein rich which will really help them recover.
True.
Now a very important question, that you know, while we know nutrition is important and what to give, and as parents sometimes we are clear about it, but the child has its own journey, right? There are things they like, there are things they don't like. So what I really want to ask is that forcing nutrition or not giving something that they really want, how does that affect?
Okay, so let me tell you, in today's time I also come across a lot of parents who think that maybe, you know, because in the younger year the child have eaten lot of junk, and because of that in the pubertal age they have suddenly gained lot of weight. Now they come to me asking के अभी उनको diet करना है. Or even the teenager, once they come of that age, वो एकदम conscious हो जाते हैं और बहुत सारी चीज़ें खाना खुद से ही बंद कर लेते हैं. And they go into that starving mode. Now both these practices are very very harmful.
Okay.
पहला, diets are never for kids. In fact, diets is not for anybody. हमें कम नहीं खाना है, and that's a problem which everybody is facing. हमें smart खाना है, और patience and consistency has to go with your health. कोई भी shortcut, instant gratification is not, there is no magic. There is no magic. You have to understand that. You have to build good habits. You have to stay consistent to that good habit and be patient with your health. So starving करने से it starts affecting आपकी puberty, it starts affecting your growth, it starts affecting your mood swings, irritability, nature, it leads to a lot of craving, or in fact it becomes even bad than what it was before.
Okay.
So growing years, kids doesn't have to starve, they have to eat right, so that there is no deficiency in the later year. Nowadays surprisingly we see so much of disease like diabetes or PCOD, PCOS in the young children.
Correct.
And in India especially, it is on rise like anything.
Oh.
So understand कि from day one they have to start eating basic right, and trust me, वो सिर्फ थोड़ा basic right करने से भी you will be able to take care of health in much better fashion. You don't have to go anything and do anything in extreme.
Okay.
The balance has to be there always.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, my son loves chocolates, and you know, sometimes it just gets difficult for me to say no to him. कि आज स्कूल में स्पेशल डे है, यू नो, आज तो फ्री, यू नो, लेके जाना ही है सब कुछ, यू नो, तो आइसक्रीम्स, चॉकलेट्स, कपकेक्स, समटाइम्स इट गेट्स टू मच. हाउ डू वी कंट्रोल दैट?
See, we don't have to control it. It's okay. I think sometimes as a parent there are two extreme set of parents, somebody who don't think at all and somebody who are thinking a lot. They are not adult. So if you know, stopping will not make sense. It will just suppress there, and it will then anytime the spring jaisa hota hai, was anytime they will start eating a lot more. So it's okay if they are eating at times. You have to दो चीज़ कर सकते हो, खाने दो, because सब खा रहे, they also get under influence. पर उनको वो थोड़ा कंट्रोल सिखाओ इन टर्म्स ऑफ पोर्शन साइज, कि आज आपने खा लिया है तो नेक्स्ट 2 दिन आप नहीं खाओगे, or sit with them and make a rule, like जैसे every rule is in the house, you make a rule in that
Wow.
कि in a week you will eat sweets twice or once in a week, depending कि वो क्या कर रहे हैं, are they very active in sports, are they very advanced in sports, on depending on that. Second, we have to as a parent keep making things which are very attractive and interesting to them. If we are telling नहीं यार मेरा बच्चा दाल खाता ही नहीं है, most of the kids will not eat dal.
Yeah.
try making a very interesting thing for them wherein you can add pulses. जैसे छोले राजमा शायद बच्चे खा लेंगे, दाल कोई नहीं पीता है, so don't do that. Soup अगर नहीं लेता है, their age is not to have soup. Make it in such a way that you are adding vegetables in their parathas or in the sandwiches, and it should look appealing.
Oh.
There are a lot of homemade energy protein bars you can make using nuts, using your makhana, using oats, not using any sugar, just naturally with your dry fruits. So make that and just sprinkle it with some chocolate sauce or chocolate chips, and the kids will eat it. So the effort has to be from the parent side to make it more appealing, interesting, and sitting with them and negotiating that okay, you can eat this, but then you have to also eat this. I think, but then you can easily work out, rather than saying every time no. Understand, you eat this, but then you have to eat this also.
Oh, I think it's a very good and a smart hack.
That will appeal to the child more, and they would be more accepting then.
I am absolutely going to try this hack. Are you? So tell me one change every Indian parent can make in their daily household, which can really help the child's growth and performance.
Okay, so that's interesting question, and I always say to this my client as well. We have in Indian household a saying कि बच्चा है सब खा सकता है. Well, it doesn't hold true in today's time.
Oh, really?
Yes. So look at the scenario. आज का बच्चा has easy access to all kind of processed, packaged, outside food which we didn't have.
True.
Right? So आज का बच्चा is spending most of the time on screen or on computer. Even if they are playing outside for 1 or 2 hours, doing some sports, but the rest of the time is sedentary, sitting.
Very true.
Right? So, and eating meals with TV, going out every weekend is new normal. So, which we didn't have that scenario in our time. So, आज का बच्चा, look at the competition, the peer pressure, the exposure, everything has drastically changed. So, we cannot compare to our time कि भी सब कुछ खा सकता है. Look at the rate of disease, diabetes ले लो, PCOD ले लो, hormonal issues ले लो, teenager में वो amplify हो गया है.
Correct.
So the same proverb doesn't hold true in today's time. बच्चा भी है, उनको सब खाना है. There is no restriction. ऐसा नहीं है कि they cannot eat sugar at all. They can eat everything. But वो basic nutrient, basic balance उनको बचपन से सिखाना पड़ेगा.
Okay.
Then only our future generation we can see hopes. We can see that there is lot of health in the next generation. That would be my always go-to statement. कि how you live your 10 years define next 10 years and that defines next 10 years. 40s में अगर आपको कुछ हो रहा है then how you spent your childhood and the younger years matters a lot. Nothing changes overnight कि मैं आज exercise करूँगा कल मुझे result मिलेगा. The body and the mind and your health is shaped over the period of time, and that is the key.
Palak, I have this question which I am sure a lot of parents would have. We know now, you said that what all we should have, what all is important, and what all we should include in our daily day-to-day routine in all the meals. But the real question is that with a child is a child, and it gets difficult कि उसको कैसे खिलाना चाहिए. So do you have few tips and pointers where the food can be nutrient also and also yummy for the child?
Yes, absolutely. There can be few hacks which I think every parents know कि उनकी child की liking क्या है. For example, most of the parents face difficulty कि भाई protein कितना कैसे how to give sufficient. So I always say that when you are making paneer at home, which I always recommend, उसका जो residue water निकलता है, that is pure whey in natural form. तो वो आप अपने आटे में, सब्जी में डाल सकते हैं, इवन आपके सूप्स में डाल सकते हैं, and that will be a good source of protein for the kids. सेकेंड, काफ़ी सारे बच्चे फंसी होते हैं ईटिंग दाल्स. दे even the adults, they don't like to eat dal, they just dip a little bit into it. So try making different pulses for them in different form. जैसे आप hummus बना सकते हैं, hummus का salad बना सकते हैं, spread it over the nachos and give it to your kid. Even उनको mix pulses का salad अगर पसंद है, कि ऐसा कुछ पसंद है, in that form also you can give it to them. So don't just say कि बच्चा दाल नहीं खाता, you just giving roti sabji. Try inventing ways wherein you can add different pulses in their daily meal. Third, nuts वगैरह जिसमें good protein होता है. Lot of kids are very fussy about chewing nuts or eating nuts. Now how you can make it interesting? Simple protein bar आप घर पे भी बना सकते हो. कुछ नहीं करना है. Take all the seeds, take all the nuts, take probably oats or makhana, crush everything, roast everything, and make like a bar. You can bind it with maybe honey or dates. एंड उसके ऊपर कोटिंग ऑफ वाइट चॉकलेट या नॉर्मल मिल्क चॉकलेट कर दो. सो इट इज़ अ वेरी अट्रैक्टिव लुकिंग बार विच इट्स एंड वेरी ईजी for two kids to consume. They can just pop it before going to school or after coming from a class.
Hearing to all this, I am super hungry and I am sure all the moms are too with the kids. But the way you said and the kind of recipes you shared and how innovationally it can be done, I am sure it will make a huge difference. So I am going to try it out. What about you? क्या बात है, इतने सारे व्यूवर्स ने आपका BTS वीडियो देखना भी चालू कर दिया है. पर एक मदर ने क्वेश्चन पूछा है कि मेरा बच्चा तो खेलता है और ऐसे ही खेलता है, मेरा कोई ऐसा इरादा नहीं है कि उसको मैं स्पोर्ट्स में आगे बढ़ाऊँ. तो व्हाट इज़ योर व्यू के देन इज इट रियली इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर हर टू टेक केयर ऑफ हिज चाइल्ड्स न्यूट्रिशन?
सी, न्यूट्रिशन सबके लिए इम्पॉर्टेंट है. अगर स्पेशली अगर बच्चा रोज़ खेलता है, डजेंट मैटर कि उसको कम्पिटिटिव लेवल पे जाना है नहीं जाना है, दैट्स अ सेकेंडरी थिंग. बट एट दिस एज आप समझो न्यूट्रिशन का डबल रोल है. एक रोल ये है उनके ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट में, और दूसरा रोल है उनकी जो एक्टिविटी है वो एनर्जी रिप्लेनिश करने में. तो वो डबल ड्यूटी प्ले करता है एंड दैट्स वाई बिकम्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. और अगर इंडियन सिनेरियो में देखें, मोस्ट ऑफ द इंडियन किड्स आर डेफिसिट इन स्पेशल फ्यू न्यूट्रिएंट, जैसे कि आयरन, प्रोटीन हो गया, B12, D3 हो गया. तो उसमें भी अगर वो स्पोर्ट्स खेलता है या तो रोज ट्रेन होता है तो ये गैप सिर्फ बढ़ जाता है. तो इसीलिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि डेली बेसिस पे उनके बेसिक न्यूट्रिशन को ध्यान रखिए. आपको कोई एडवांस नहीं करना है, पर बेसिक न्यूट्रिशन, अंडरस्टैंडिंग, अवेयरनेस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सेकेंड, परफॉर्मेंस स्टेमिना स्टिल मैटर्स, राइट. अगर वो जगल कर रहा है, वो ट्यूशन्स भी जा रहा है, स्कूल भी जा रहा है, स्पोर्ट्स भी खेल रहा है, बीच में खाने का टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है, तो उनके परफॉर्मेंस पे दिखेगा, उनकी एनर्जी, स्टेमिना, उनके फोकस पे, उनके कॉन्सेंट्रेशन पे, सब पे इफेक्ट पड़ेगा. सो न्यूट्रिशन ऐसा नहीं है कि वो सिर्फ मसल बनाता है, न्यूट्रिशन ओवरऑल हेल्थ डेवलप करता है. सो all these kids who are actively playing sports or training daily, even if they are not aiming to go at state or national level, needs to take care of basic nutrition.
Oh, that's a very important point, you know. So mommy, yes, nutrition is very, very important. So from popular demand of all the young parents and young athlete parents, I have curated some list of questions which I really want to ask you in a very rapid fire way. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay, great. So let's start. Let's, quick answers, myth or a fact is what you're supposed to say. So young athletes need protein powders to build muscle.
It's a myth.
Carbs make kids fat or slow?
It makes them, it's very important, so it's make them fast.
Okay. Plain water is always enough.
For low intensity exercise, okay, but not for a heavy intensity or a long workout hours.
Training on an empty stomach improves performance.
Never. You have to eat something before you train.
Vegetarian diets are not enough for young athletes.
It is enough. Planning is what is more required.
Structure is what is important.
Structure.
I'm learning. Only gym going athletes need to focus on nutrition.
Everybody from swimming to cricket to every sports need proper nutrition.
Sugar should be completely banned for athletes.
Not banning. Nothing needs to be banned. The timing has to be right. The quantity has to be right.
Oh,
that's it.
I'm sure a lot of parents are really happy to hear all these answers. The last quick one which I want is, if you had 5 non-negotiable nutrition rules for young athletes in India, what would they be?
Okay, so 3 meals, 3 main meals and 3 small meals. Never train empty stomach. Some protein in all your meals. Have sufficient hydration throughout the day, and sleep for 8 to 9 hours every single day.
Okay, that's perfect. I think one thing that clearly came out of this conversation is that sports nutrition in kids is not about perfection. It is just about being aware. So parents, whether your child is running for a competitive competition or गली का बच्चा खेल रहा है, what is important is right nutrition at this age is very very important. So the next time your child asks you कि मम्मा भूख लगी है, you don't have to worry, you just have to be aware and follow simple rules. And for more, you can always contact Palak Chaturvedi. Thank you so much for such a wonderful conversation with you. I mean, I as a mother feel so content right now that I had so many confusions before talking to you, but simple things that you told us today have really simplified everything, not only for me but I'm sure for a lot of parents out there. And the best part is that she is not only an expert but a mother of 2 kids, and that's how I think you can relate to this more. So
100%.
that's why the way you said and the examples that you gave, we all could really relate to it. So thank you so much, and we look forward to more and more from you.
Thank you so much, Amisha. It was really fun, interactive session, and I really enjoyed it a lot. And you were such a wonderful host. Thank you so much.
Well, keep tuning for more.